What if I told you the life you're living isn't actually yours? Every morning you wake up, get dressed, make decisions, but how many of those choices were genuinely yours? How many were quietly shaped by the fear of judgment, by the pressure of society, by the constant need for approval? Here's the harsh truth: most people go their entire lives living on someone else's terms, careers they never wanted, relationships that drain them, dreams they abandoned because it wasn't acceptable. Today, that ends. In the next few minutes, you'll discover a way to rewire your mind, reclaim your decisions, and break free from the approval trap. We'll explore insights from psychologists, philosophers, and real human stories that prove one undeniable truth: you were never meant to live for anyone else's approval. And the final insight I'll share. It's the single most transformative idea you'll ever encounter. People who embrace it don't just change, they transform entirely. Stay locked until the very end, because that's where everything clicks. Let's get into it. The root of the problem. Ask yourself honestly, how often do you hold back your words, your choices, even your style, because of what others might think? Maybe you've held back a brilliant idea at work. Maybe you've worn safe clothes instead of the ones you love. Maybe you've stayed in a job that slowly kills your soul because leaving felt risky. These aren't small moments. They pile up, creating a life designed to avoid judgment rather than chase purpose. Psychological truth. Abraham Maslow identified belonging as a core human need. We crave connection and acceptance. But when this desire turns into desperation for approval, it destroys authenticity. Epictetus said it best: if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. Real growth demands you stop reshaping yourself to fit others' expectations. Your authentic identity can only emerge when you silence the need for approval. Whose life are you actually living? Who are you really living for? Your parents? Your friends? Colleagues? Social media strangers whose names you don't even know? Here's the truth: someone will always find fault with you. Not because you're flawed, but because everyone filters you through their own fears and insecurities. Take Vincent van Gogh, ridiculed, dismissed, and labeled a failure in his lifetime. Sold one painting. Critics mocked him relentlessly. Yet he never stopped creating, and today his art inspires millions. Ask yourself, what if Van Gogh had listened to them? The world would have lost something irreplaceable. You carry something equally unique inside you. Don't let other people's opinions silence it. Why we were conditioned this way. This isn't your fault. From childhood, we were conditioned to seek validation externally. Parents rewarded conformity. Teachers praised obedience. Society applauded those who fit the mold and punished the rest. Over decades, this embeds a lie in your subconscious. My value depends on what others think of me. But this is false, and it costs you everything. No one else lives in your body or feels the weight of unfulfilled dreams. So why hand your story to someone who isn't even living it? 2 fundamental shifts to break free. Radical self-awareness. Notice every moment you seek validation. Ask, am I doing this for me or for them? Courage to be authentic. Carl Rogers wrote, the curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. Self-acceptance is not weakness, it's the foundation of transformation. Practical strategies to break the cycle. Strategy 1, the long game perspective. When someone's opinion triggers stress, pause. Ask, will this matter in 5 years? Most judgments are irrelevant long-term. Anchoring to the big picture disarms short-term anxiety. Strategy 2, embrace vulnerability as strength. Being authentic exposes you to rejection. That's uncomfortable, but necessary. Galileo labeled heretic. Rosa Parks arrested. Martin Luther King Jr. opposed relentlessly. Brené Brown calls vulnerability the birthplace of courage. Showing up unfiltered makes you real, not small. Strategy 3, set boundaries without apology. Don't leave the door open for opinions that drain you. Protect your mental energy. Decide how much space certain people get in your life. Strategy 4. Build internal self-worth. Daily affirmations strengthen inner certainty. I am worthy, not because of others' views, but because of who I am. This rewires your subconscious, making external validation optional. The psychological roots go deeper. Fear of judgment is primal. Historically, social rejection equaled death. Survival depended on tribes. Your brain still treats disapproval as threat, triggering anxiety and self-doubt. Cognitive reframing helps. Criticism equals information about them, not you. Someone mocking your creativity may have abandoned their own. Once internalized, external opinions lose power. They're signals, not verdicts. From external control to internal power. Most operate under external control, life dictated by others' opinions. Transformation starts with internal control, owning your response, perspective, and direction. Viktor Frankl said, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Concrete actions. Permission to fail. Mistakes equals data, not evidence of inadequacy. Learn the power of no. Saying no equals saying yes to yourself. Practice daily gratitude. Shifts focus from scarcity abundance. Guard your circle. You are the average of the 5 people closest to you. Choose wisely. Closing. The most transformative truth. The opinions of others only control you if you give them power. Not society, not your past, not family, not social media. None of it matters unless you allow it. Every step toward your authentic self equals step toward true fulfillment, not performative or borrowed fulfillment. The question: will you continue living by others' expectations, or will you step fully, unapologetically, into freedom? The choice has always been yours. The time has always been now. Your life is waiting. Share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more cinematic psychology insights that challenge your mind and transform your life.